The Battle of Buxar in 1764 CE, the Indian ruler fought another battle with the British. So, after the Battle of Plassey, there was a Battle of Buxar. The British fought the combined forces of the Nawab of Awadh, Nawab of Bengal, and the Nawab of and the Mughal Emperor Shah Alam at Buxar. So, at one party was the British and the other party was Nawab of Awadh, Nawab of Bengal, and the Mughal Emperor Shah Alam at Buxar. The British defeated the Indian rulers and Bengal came under their rule. So, finally, the British defeated the Nawab of Awadh, Nawab of Bengal, and the Mughal Emperor Shah Alam at Buxar, and finally captured the whole Bengal under their control in the Battle of Buxar. Next is methods of expansion. We have already read that the British under the method of war to bring more territories under their control. So we have already discussed what was the main objective of British was to capture more number of areas under their control in India. However, the British also used other policies to expand their authority. So, by capturing the areas, British had also used different types of policies in order to expand their authorities in Indian subcontinent. These policies are the subsidiary alliance. So, the first is the subsidiary alliance. The subsidiary alliance was introduced by Lord Wellesley. Remember that this is very important. Who introduced subsidiary alliance in India? It is Lord Wellesley. He was appointed as the Governor General from 1798 to 1805 by the British. So he was the Governor General of India. According to the subsidiary alliance, the Indian rulers had to give up their native armies and maintain British troops in their state. So according to the subsidiary alliance, the Indian rulers have to give their native armies, that means the Indian armies, and they have to maintain British armies in their own state. In return, the British would offer protection to the Indian rulers from any external attack. So if the Indian rulers will support the British armies in their state, the British in respective to that, they will protect the Indian rulers from any external attack, that means from any other countries who will attack in our India. So this is known as the subsidiary alliance.